Goodbye, Maggie by Hannah Lobley.
It's all right, Maggie. It's only me. Easy now. I'm here. It's all right. Try and relax yourself. I don't know if you can hear me, but perhaps you can feel me holding your hand. Let's make you more comfortable and move your arm from under you. Yes, it's me, Carol, your best friend, but don't excite yourself too much now. There's no need to strain. I know you're used to us finishing each other's sentences, but that's just not possible right now, is it? Besides, you know me, I can happily yak away for hours. I'll just have to do the talking for the both of us, won't I? Steady, you just lie there. You're all right. I'm not going anywhere. You've always been there for me, and now, dear Maggie, I'm here for you. That's it. That's better. No need for all that panicking. Rest up now. I know it's awful. You must be in so much pain, but there's nothing you can do other than ride it out. Maybe some peace would help. We could sit in silence, perhaps. My God, you look shocking. Oh, Maggie, what have you gone and done now? You just look so limp. Not my fiery, vivacious pal. I thought we looked pretty good for our age, a saucy pair of pensioners. It's not that you look old, though, don't get me wrong. Just like this, you don't look like you. God, it hurts me to see you like this. Nearly 50 years of friendship. 50. I was so sure we'd hit that milestone. Yet here we are. Nursing College, 1974. You were already there, unpacking your things. The first thing I noticed were your swathes of wavy hair. Oh, and that striking orange paisley blouse, of course. I wonder if you still have that blouse. Doesn't matter if you don't. It was just a lovely top. Don't worry, I won't steal it. I just remember looking at you and thinking, wow, I hope I get to be her friend. Lucky me, eh? It's all about degrees now. Everyone seems to have one. Our Harrison is doing sound technology at Birmingham. I don't think sound technology existed when we were that age. My God, the mischief we got up to. We had a lot of fun, didn't we? Do you remember when we went to Margate the summer after our first year? We thought we'd go topless, then thought better of it. That boy seemed impressed though. What was his name? Nick? Nigel? Nathan? Who knows? Probably doesn't even begin with an N. Either way, we got quite a few pints out of him that night. But we left as nurses with proper jobs and a lifelong friendship. I tell you, the skills we learn at nursing college have come in handy no end throughout my life. Sadly, they won't be of use to you now. Be that as it may, I needed to make sure you had a friendly face with you when you passed. Come on now, don't try and talk. Conserve your energy. To be honest, you've been more like family rather than just a friend over the years. You've seen it all. You were there when I met Pete. And of course, when Pete later proposed to me, I knew straight away you'd be my maid of honour. What a day that was. The best day. Marrying one best friend with the other by my side. You looked so beautiful at our wedding. An utter vision. It had me quite worried, actually. Bride has to be the centre of attention and all that. And of course we had the girls, and you got to see them grow up. Then the girls became mums too. I know you'd have liked the same for you. I'd like the same for you. I really don't know what I'm going to tell Pete. Oh, Pete. He's not here. He doesn't know what's happened. He'll be beside himself when he finds out.
Why?
You really need to stop speaking. It's not good for you. We both know he'll take it really badly. He feels things so deeply. Don't you remember when the goldfish died? You were my friend, but you saw just as much of him, really. We were always doing things together. Holidays, dinners, barbecues. I think you were quite glad I married a carpenter, really. They're always in demand. Like plumbers. Always handy to know one. Even handier to marry one, mind you. He did lots of jobs for you over the years, didn't he? That window seat, fixing up your decking, shaving your toilet door. He was glad to do it all. He's always loved helping people. That's if I can ever get him out of that sodding workshop. You have to hand it to him, though. He does a good job. Good with his hands. This will hit him really hard. He'd never forgive me for this. Who on earth is that? You never have visitors come round. Don't struggle. We both know you're not going anywhere. These people are persistent, aren't they? Always come at the worst times. Trying to rat me out, are you? They won't hear you. I've left the telly on downstairs. They'll just think you're rude. Now hush up a minute. Sorry about that. I needed to check they'd gone. Probably someone trying to sell you a subscription box or something. I've done you a favour, really. Imagine having to listen to that drivel. Now it's just you and me again. It always seemed strange to me that you had no female friends, and yet I was so fond of you. How could I miss that red flag? Friends came and went, departing after little dramas between you, but not us. We were the best of friends, never upset each other. Till now, obviously. I suppose this is one of the last times I'll be in your house, with you being dead in the next few minutes and all. If only I'd come looking for clues sooner, perhaps I'd have found something and saved us all the heartache. 10 years you've been putting your knickers down for my husband. 10 years. There must have been some signs or clues somewhere. Just look at this stupidly large wardrobe. You only ever wear jeans and T-shirts. What could you possibly be hiding in here? You never wore half this stuff. I suppose I'll be the one bagging all this up and taking it to charity. Can't imagine your nephew will have any interest. He's probably in your will though, so that'll make him happy. Wonder if you've left anything to my girls. You did see more of them. That would be nice for them. Oh, look! Here's that paisley blouse. You kept it. On second thoughts, I think I will have it. Oh, don't protest. It's not like it fits you anymore. I'll make sure you're buried in something nice. Why couldn't you keep things as they were? Why couldn't you just stay my friend? But no, you had to go after him. Yes, exactly. You were thinking about yourself. I know it takes two to tango, but my best friend and my husband, how did you think this would pan out? I think it's a bit too late for sorry, don't you? I always thought I was good at handling conflict, all those years of nonsense happening on the wards. Then again, I was never prepared for finding out my best friend was shacking up with my husband, so perhaps a hammer to the skull is the correct response. I certainly feel better. Oh, calm down, or I'll have to give you another blow. There's no need to struggle. You'll only make more mess. Don't worry about me, though. I won't get into any trouble. It's not my hammer. It's Pete's. I've told you, he's not here. He's not coming to save you. Have you learnt nothing? Keep his name out of your mouth. You really are tempting me. It would be so easy to take one more swing at your silly little head. You're not even a moving target anymore. What a state. Just look at you, lying on your bedroom floor, smeared in blood, bits of brain in your slippers. Pathetic. Was it worth it? There's me thinking you were wanting to support Pete in his carpentry, keep him busy, keep a trickle of money coming through. More fool me. I did think to myself, how many bookcases does a woman need? You just wanted him to keep coming round, keep taking measurements. But then, of course, you slipped up. You had to get cocky, didn't you? You phoned the landline. You don't know this, but I picked up that phone a fraction before Pete did. He just happened to be the one to say hello first. And before I could tell you that you had us both on the line, you asked if it was safe to talk. When he responded that I wouldn't be able to hear your conversation, well, I knew I was onto something good. There's little me getting giddy at the thought of a surprise party or something to look forward to, but that's not what happened, is it? You laid it all bare for me to hear, all the sordid details. You and he couldn't have made your feelings for each other any clearer. So that evening, when he was supposedly dropping off a stupid stool for you, I followed him. He was barely through the door before I could hear your lips smacking together. Have you not heard of sloppy seconds, Maggie? I know he wouldn't willingly cheat on me. We were happy. No matter what you might think and what he might have said, I know we were happy. I know you preyed on his kind heart. He felt sorry for you. Pathetic, lonely Maggie. He felt sorry for you, and now he has to die because of you. So thanks, Maggie. I'm a widow now. One careless mistake, Maggie, and you've sentenced the both of you to death. Like I said, he's next. Don't you worry. I'll finish up with you, then deal with him. I've planned something equally painful, though he'll die quicker than you will, probably. Pete might be an excellent carpenter, but he's always been a sucker for new toys. He's just bought a new power saw. It's very impressive. It's shiny and spins round really fast. But he's never been one for instructions, has he? So perhaps in his old age it's become a case of all the gear, but no idea. It's perfectly feasible that he would momentarily lose concentration, brush up a little too close to the blade and oops, slices straight through the femoral artery. He'll bleed out pretty quickly, but I won't hear his screams. I'll be too busy with my watercolours. I'll phone an ambulance when I find his body doused in blood, like the doting wife I am, of course, but it'll be too late by then. I'm a nurse. I know these things. Suicidal or clumsy, I'll leave it to them to decide. I'll leave your mobile and the hammer in the workshop to spice up the investigation, if there is one. I'll report you missing in a week or two, but by then the bugs will have got rid of most of the evidence. That reminds me. Better open up some windows and give them a helping hand. And for the smell, of course. You'll be more Chanel number fly than Chanel number 5 in the next few hours. There shouldn't be too much mess in the workshop for me to clear up, thankfully. I'll just hose it down. Sadly, not what I can say for this place. I am glad it's not my carpet soaking up all this blood. Would need more than a drop of varnish. I told you laminate would look better in here. Oh, that reminds me. Don't mind me. I bought a Tupperware, brand new, just for this. Police will love it when they find traces of your blood and these carpet fibres on Pete's dead hands. I'm sure he's covered in your DNA anyway, dirty bugger. I've got to be sure. Can't have them pointing the finger at me now, can I? Right, that's everything just about done. Just waiting on you now, Maggie. Haven't got all day now. Let's have a feel of your pulse. Sorry about the gloves, but we both know they're necessary. You're almost there. Oh, you've got blood up your nose. Let's get that, shall we? Not that you know what's going on. Any last words? Didn't think so. And here we go. The beginning of the end. Just the faintest of pulses. I'd say it's going to stop about now. It's a shame, really. Couldn't have happened to a nicer person. Goodbye, Maggie. Goodbye, my sweet friend. Although, I do still have a duty of care, Maggie, so I'm going to have to check you're actually dead. A final blow. That should do it. Time of death, 1705. Oh, just in time for Pointless.
Goodbye Maggie by Hannah Lobley, one of the 4 finalists in the Arts Richmond Radio Playwriting Competition 2023, featuring Mia Scudder as Carol and Ellie Armstrong as Maggie, with sound production by Harry Jacobs.